put them on at random and focus, well, I guess focus on putting the small ones first so that they can be at the bottom. So these are just really easy. You just stick the needle right through it and then pull it all the way down to the bottom for the first one. And then after that, I'm going to do little spaces between all of them. And because obviously string of pearls does not have them, all of the pearls like right next to each other. So I'm probably gonna space it out probably like that. And also I'm probably going to put 10 or less pearls on each string. I was planning on doing 4 strings. If I decided to purchase the wool balls, I definitely could have had like a lot of pearls on my string, but obviously I decided to make them and it's a lot of work to make wool balls. Just something to think about. It kind of just looks like a little garland, honestly. It's cute though. Okay, so my first string of pearls is done, and I think I'm gonna put the string of pearls in this one. So this is basically what it's gonna look like. This next string will probably be kind of short, so I can probably just use this exact same embroidery floss. That's nice. And again, tying the knot like really close to the end. If you can't actually tie the knot close to the end, that's fine. You can just use your scissors to cut off the extra tail. Okay, let me organize this a bit. Let's try this little configuration. Oh goodness. Okay, so I've got all 4 of my strings. This is really cute. I feel like I definitely need like 4 more and then it would look probably pretty real. Also, if the pearls were smaller, I feel like it would look pretty real as well. But what I'm noticing is if I have them all like in line with each other, all of the pearls are like, you know, parallel, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna have some be a little off center. Not off center, but just like off from each other. From there, you're going to assemble all of your pieces together just by tying those strings together. And then you're going to go over and grab your foam pieces and make sure that they fit nicely into your pot. I used 2 foam pieces and I had to cut down one of them. I probably could have just used one. And then I have a wire here, which I'm going to use as sort of like a hairpin or a staple to get this into the foam. You could probably use a bobby pin, honestly. But I just grabbed the knotted up plants, laid it over the foam, and then again used that piece of metal as a staple and just shoved that down in there. And I kind of want to say that you should probably glue this down with some hot glue or something, but I didn't, and it turned out totally fine because the weight of these rocks that I top dress with holds everything down, but the plant is a lot heavier than the foam, so it's just something to consider if you think somebody might be pulling on the plant in any way. I would highly suggest perhaps gluing it down. And here's the final result. Honestly, this is such a cute fake plant and I think it looks super real. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I am so excited to see your guys' renditions of this fake string of pearls. Hello everyone, welcome to another day of filming this video. I had to cut filming short the other day because it got dark. Sorry about my chair. We need some WD-40. But anyway, it got a little dark, so it was hard to see what I was doing. And then the next day, it was so dark, the whole day it looked like nighttime all day. So I'm back today, the sun is out, which is very exciting. And I'm making another felt plant. This one I'm following another, well, this one has like a full tutorial from Pinterest. So I'm gonna link that down below if you want to try it out as well. You can have like the written instructions, but I'm going to show you some visual instructions. So as you can see earlier, I cut out all of these pieces and I laid them out in a pattern. Now in the tutorial, her colors are much more similar to each other. Like they're more along the lines of this like olivey green color. Mine are, it's like a little bit more like cartoony, so it's not as realistic, but I do have plans to make something like this again because I have a lot of places in my home where I need fake greenery. So yeah, I just figured I would use what I have because I have a ton of felt from another project that I worked on like all Christmas season on my Daily Creations channel. So anyway, I laid them all out in like patterns, and of course I'm going to have them be like different lengths, like each strand is going to be different lengths, but I just have this all figured out here so that I can see visually what it would look like. What you're going to need for this project is floral wire. So I have like a big pack of floral wire from the last time I made fake plants, so I'm still going through that. So I have a piece, I'm going to use one piece for every strand. I have my hot glue gun because we're going to be using the hot glue gun to attach the leaves to the string. I have some green tape, which I don't know if I'm actually going to use. The tutorial says to use floral tape, but I don't know where mine is. It's somewhere in that closet and I don't know where. Pretty classic. And then I have a, oops, just got my surface all dirty. I have a floral foam and a pot. This is another pot from Joanna Hennigan from a long time ago. I just don't have a plant small enough to put in it right now, so we're gonna put a fake plant in it. Mistakes were made. We're going to take our piece right here and we're going to put, let me look at the instructions. Yeah, we're gonna put a dot of glue here. And then just pinch it over the wire, just like that. And then all we have to do is just alternate. So now I have the second color. So I'm going to take this one, put a dot of glue, and then squeeze that between, kind of like a little bit lower. Oh my gosh, this is so messy. I think just like right here. There we go, that's what it looks like with two. So this like edge right here gets covered by the next piece that'll come in because as we go, we're going to go like down. So I think that I plan to have about 10 on each piece, but we'll actually just have to see what I end up doing. I have some extras, so these ones were a lot easier to make as compared to the pearls because I didn't have to like make them. I'm planning on making 4 strands and I want this one to be kind of longer because again, these were way easier to cut. So I kind of want this one to be a little bit more of a striking fake plant. Okay, so my 4 pieces are all done and I think they look really good. It's very cute. Again, if the colors weren't so different, I feel like it would look a little bit more real, but also I don't know what plant this is supposed to be. So you know how sometimes fake plants just look like a plant, but like you don't know what plant it is? I feel like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting off of this one. In the tutorial, she did not use wire. Mine needs to be like structured to like look natural, but I think that's fine. Like, I don't know. It looks okay. So now I need to gather all of these together. Well, I've already gathered them together, but I just need to like cut the wire, but I'm not going to cut it too short this time because with the other one, I cut the strings like way too short. So some of them I cut too short. So it was a little bit difficult to like work with them. And then I'm gonna grab one of those that I just cut off and just wrap it around to keep all of this together. And then I have my pot here. So I think I'm just gonna like stick this down into the pot and just shove that. Oh dear, put it in the wrong spot. Okay, a little closer to the edge. The weight of the actual plant has a tendency to like pull on the foam. So that's why I use the rocks. But the rocks make it look not very real in my opinion, but it does weigh it down really well. And here is the final result for this felt succulent. This one is so cute. It was really, really easy to make, and I feel like if you picked the right colors, it would look very, very real. So I hope you enjoyed this one too. All right, my friends, that is the end of this video. I hope